Hey friends, I just wanted to address something that I feel is really important. I posted something the other day and it got me thinking. We have so many resources at our fingertips to help ourselves, which is amazing. And when we're starting our journeys, just trying to figure out our way, trying to come out of that depressive state or work through our anxiety or any kind of mental health that we're going through, I think that it's so hard to understand how to go about that and what to do and where to turn. And, you know, we feel like we can trust doctors, we feel like we can trust therapists, we feel like we can trust those people because they're knowledgeable in these areas and they should be able to help us. So, speaking from experience, I had no turn, like I did not know where to turn. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know what I needed. And when I was going through my depression and my anxiety, I genuinely was lost. I felt very far from the life that I wanted, and I just really needed help. And for me to accept that took a little bit of time, but also for me to like physically go to a doctor, make an appointment, and do these little things was so hard for me, because I knew people around me who were going through the same thing and they ended up being put on medication. And that's something that I didn't necessarily want for myself. I felt like I had hit such a low that I was like, wow, like I don't want to need medication, you know? But there's such a poor stigma around medication and around getting the help that you need, whether that's talking to somebody, whether that's taking medicine, or like whatever that looks like for you. There's just so much stigma around mental health to begin with. And I think that it's so important to address the fact that our mental health is not something that like we can just turn off. Like there is a chemical imbalance in your brain that doesn't allow you to live the life that you want to live and live the way that you want to live. You literally become paralyzed. You literally become numb to the whole world. And the medication that I've taken in the past helped me clear my mind and come back to like some sort of like like I came to like a normal state, you could say. I don't really like saying it that way, but I don't know how else to put it. I was at such a low, but it brought me up a little bit to kind of see things clearly and to understand like what happened, what I did, like what just happened in the last years of my life that like felt very numb and paralyzing. And then realizing that I can do something to change that and I can do something to make my life better and that I'm not stuck in any situation. It also helped me with my emotions. It helped me clear my mind. I had really bad brain fog. I couldn't even vocalize my thoughts because there was no way for me to work through that. I just barely talked. And yeah, it was really hard. I just want people to know that they're not alone and that if you feel like, you know, you need to talk to somebody or you need to go and get medication or like there's other ways that you find that you can cope with this, do it for yourself. There's nobody that you need to do this for except for you. Literally nobody. And the people who don't get it are the people who don't get it and they've never been through that. And the people who do get it and do support you, whether they've been through it or not, are the people that you need in your life. You do not need people who are telling you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it unless it's going to help you. And if you think that something is going to help you, do that for yourself, because you helping you is allowing you to be able to help other people. And so on and so forth. And if you don't help yourself, nobody can help you. No one can make you do things. But if you feel it in your heart that there is something that you need to do, then go for it. And when it comes to mental health, there is no really like, we don't even get taught about this stuff. We kind of just experience it, and we listen to other people's experiences and journeys, and then we're like, oh wait, I'm not alone and I can like do so much. But until people speak up about it, there's nothing to really go off of. And I find that, it's a really quick fix for doctors to be like, here's some medicine. And truthfully, like, I knew that was gonna happen when I went to my doctor, but I did it for myself, and it's been over a year now since I stopped taking my medication. And I thought about it this morning. I used to wake up every day and take my medicine, and I thought I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want this to be the rest of my life. And I genuinely feared that was gonna be something that wasn't gonna like stop. And for a couple weeks, I was like, this is not, like, I don't need this anymore. I don't want to be taking this anymore. And I felt like I was at such a good point in my life that I could see things for what they were. And my emotions weren't able to really be expressed because the medication I was taking was an antidepressant and an anti-anxiety. So it really kept me like leveled, so to speak. But I couldn't really feel like an all-time high, and I couldn't really feel an all-time low. So the amazing feelings like love, happiness, and joy wasn't really like, I wasn't hitting that. And then the all-time lows of sadness, anger, fear, all of that, I didn't hit that either. I was at a very leveled state, and I wanted to feel those intense highs. But with those intense highs also come those intense lows sometimes. Whether you are depressed or anxious, like no matter what you're going through, like there's gonna be that fluctuation in life. And not to say that like we stay in those places of fear and sadness and anger, but it's okay to be a little angry or upset or sad that something, happened and you wanted something else to occur. Like those feelings are still okay. And then you can bring yourself to a point of feeling that happiness and joy. So the point of this video is really to just, one, like, let's talk about mental health. Two, raising awareness on mental health and the stigma behind medicine and medication and talking to a therapist. There's absolutely nothing wrong with needing help. So if you need help, I am not a professional, disclaimer. I just talk through my experiences, and I just want people to know that they're not alone and that they have a whole huge community out here of people who raise their voice and speak their truth and speak through their experiences because they know what it's like to be at such a low place and then to come out of that. And some people really don't believe that they're even worthy of that's even capable of happening to them. And it really truly breaks my heart because I was at the same place. I was like, this is my life, like nothing's going to change. I'm like stuck in this forever. How am I ever going to be happy? And there was so much despair. And I think that when we see the light and we see other people fulfilling their lives, like we start to think like, why not me? But instead of why not me, it's like, I can do this too. I can be at a place that I'm happy because there's so much room for everyone in the world to feel happiness and joy and fulfillment and to live the life that they want to live. Like nobody is forcing anyone to live any type of life. We are in control of that. And we are the ones who can either stay there or we are the ones who can make a change. And no one can force you. No one can make you do anything. And I think that's the biggest wake-up call for me was like, if I want to change and if I want to do this, I gotta get up and do something. And no matter what choice of action that you take, something is better than nothing when you want change. You might fall down but then you're gonna get back up, and then fall down again, but then you're gonna get back up, and then fall down again, but then you're gonna get back up. This tattoo means fall down 7 times, stand up 8. It speaks volumes to my life because so many times I've been pushed down and I've fallen and I've been broken, and I did not want to stay there, and I did not want to feel like, you know, my life was over and there was no way out of what I was feeling. But there is a way out. It's just that, you know, we have to do the work. We have to be the ones willing to put ourselves in a position to maybe fall again and fail at whatever we're trying to do. So for me, I have been through so much in the past few years, as far as change, as far as self-discovery, as far as self-love, as far as my mental health journey, as far as, you know, just life changing and people coming in and out of my life. Like, there's no guide, and I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I don't know what next year will bring. But what I do know is that if I am taking actions that fulfill me and make me happy, and I know that I'm working towards a bigger goal, then I'll get there one day. And 2 years ago, I didn't know I'd be where I am, but I continue to work for the life that I wanted. And that's not to say that I'm exactly where I want to be, because I'm not we're never really gonna like finish that journey of always wanting to continue moving on. But I'm loving and enjoying the place that I'm in now, because at one point this is what I wanted, and I know that, and I know that I'm not going to take this for granted, because in a year I'm going to miss being where I am now. So it's about enjoying where we are, working towards what we want, being grateful for all that we have, and continuing to just give ourselves love and give ourselves the compassion and joy that we need, because we deserve that. We deserve to feel those feelings from ourselves, and we don't need to look to outside sources to fulfill that for us. I know this video was a little like up and down here and there. I just felt that, you know, this was on my heart. I just felt a little called to talk about this and to just open up the conversation. I'm very, very open with my social media when it comes to my mental health and when it comes to my journey. And I don't really talk a lot on my story or on my page, just because of the sole fact that there's so much to talk about. And I know that it's not necessarily something that does get talked about. And I truly, 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 truly believe that without us talking about this, like as a collective, nothing is going to change. And other people have talked about it and raised awareness and still do, and that helps me every single day. And I know how much power that can hold, and I just want to help other people as well. And, you know, it fills my heart being able to express my thoughts and to talk about my journey, because, you know, we all deserve to feel heard and to feel like we're not alone. And you're not alone. You got this. You are such a strong person inside and out. You are here for a reason, and I want you to truly believe that there is nobody else like you, and you hold something so special in your heart that you can share with other people, no matter what that looks like. And, you know, a lot of people share the creative side. They share their thoughts. They share words with other, like, there's so many ways to share a part of you. And so whatever that looks like, continue to share you, continue to be you, continue to shine as bright as the sun, because you are literally golden. Like, you're golden. You are amazing. You are a ray of sunshine, and the world genuinely deserves to feel and see that. And yeah, I hope that this video helped somebody. I hope that, you know, we're able to open up that conversation and really dig deep into the rawness of depression and anxiety and mental health and the stigma behind it, because it's real. It's real. It's happening to so many people, and some people don't even know it. And I want to spread my love and my light. And yeah, so let me know what you thought about this. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you so much love and support. And I am not a professional, but I am here to just be, again, a light and as best, like, support as best as I can. And I just hope that even if we don't have a conversation, that this helped you in some way. So I hope you have a great day. I hope that whatever it is you're going through, you're going to get through it. It might take time, it might take a lot of energy and effort, and that's okay. Give yourself grace, give yourself that space to feel what you need to feel, and don't think that, you know, oh, I'm down, like I have to feel happy. Like, no, it's okay to be down sometimes. It's okay to have those bad days or even those bad moments. One bad moment doesn't need to define your whole day. So do the best that you can, do what you can with what you have, and always know that there's so much support out there for you and you're not alone.